Is it rolling? Okay. Hey everyone, the Nightwolf DJ here, and today I'm going to, welcome back to another DJ story. Now, today's DJ story is a fan story that I wrote for RyRy99. Now, first of all, I'd like to say that this is based off of FnaF's Got Talent. It's a fan story for it, and I'd like to make this very clear to everyone that's watching this that I got full permission from Rye to read this. So, Rye99 and everyone else that's watching this, I hope you all enjoy. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Alright. It had been 2 weeks since auditions ended for Season 2 of FnaF's Got Talent. The night before the first episode to be recorded finally came. Once the live audience had sat down to view the show, someone working the camera started counting backwards from 5. Within seconds, they were live. Rye stepped out on the stage to welcome everyone to the show and to announce the judges. After that, he then announced the first act of the night. It was a rabbit that could do a handstand, but with his ears. He was known as Earstand Stanley. He ended up getting a score of 25 points. 2 talents later, the show was over for the night. Rye headed backstage to just check on everything. Sorry guys, I lost my place for a second. He flipped up his shades, put his hat on the table, and leaned his head against the back of the wall. Show's doing good so far, he thought to himself. The room seemed rather quiet, but then Rye heard a voice. It sounded like someone was singing. He decided to investigate. The voice was coming from the main stage. His eyes grew wide to see a small white fox with light purple looking fox sitting on the side of the stage, singing to herself in front of an empty crowd. She was singing Survive the Night. Wow, she's really good, he thought to himself. She was on the last verse of the song, and Rye couldn't help himself but join in. Quickly after he did, she stopped singing, her ears went up, and she looked around. Then she spotted Rye. Without saying anything, she hopped off the stage and ran for the door. "Wait! Stop!" he shouted as he ran after her. By the time he reached the door, she was gone. He looked down one way and then the other. Whoever that had disappeared without a trace. The next day, Rye was sitting in the office trying to plan the next episode out for his show. But no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't stop thinking about that white fox he had seen last night. Why did she run away from me? Was it something I said? He thought to himself. Head in the clouds again, Rye? He jumped 10 feet just to see it was only Toy Bonnie walking in to the office. "Oh, sorry about that. You okay?" he asked as he leaned against the wall on the other side of the office. "Yeah, I'm good." "Hey, Toy Bonnie, are you aware of any other white foxes living around town?" Toy Bonnie looked up. "What do you mean?" he asked. Well, last night, after the show and everyone left, there was a white and light purple fox sitting on the stage singing to herself, but then she saw me and ran for the door. They both fell silent for a moment. "Maybe it was Vixen," Toy Bonnie had said. "Vixen?" "Yeah, she loves FnaF's Got Talent, and she always wanted to be a part of it." "Then how come she didn't try for auditions?" "I think the only reason she didn't try out was her stage fright." Rye was a little surprised to hear this. He then came up with a plan. A few nights later, Rye headed back to the studio and waited to see if she would show up. By a strike of luck, she did. This time, he came out on stage and spoke rather calmly to her. "I was hoping you'd show up here again." The White Fox looked up at him and then ran back for the door. Rye jumped off the stage at the same time and headed also for the door. He managed to make it to the door first, keeping her from leaving this time so he could talk to her. The White Fox could see that she had no way out of this. Then she quickly panicked into an apology. I'm so sorry for breaking in. I didn't mean to. Whoa, calm down. You're not in trouble or anything. I just want to talk, that's all," Rye had said, trying to calm her down. Once she was calm, they headed back over to the stage to talk. "So, why were you here after the show hours anyway?" he had said. She thought for a moment. "Well, it's because I felt that if I came here after hours, no one would see me sing. The other reason was, even though I was here by myself, I could pretend that I was part of the show," she said, looking down towards the floor. The room fell quiet for quite a moment, but then Rye had asked what her name was. "My name is Vixen the Wolf. I'm not a fox, in case you were thinking that. I just look like one, and it's rather confusing towards others," she said, smiling up at looking at him. "I've heard your name before, but I'm not sure where." Vixen looked at him with a little bit of a confused look. Then she smiled. "That's easy," she said. "I'm part of the Nightwolf DJ's channel. We just have separate names." Rye's eyes had widened once more. He was surprised to hear this too. "Nightwolf? Is that you?" She nodded, and he was rather surprised. "I can't believe it's actually you. But if you wanted to be part of the show, then why didn't you try out? You have an amazing voice." Vixen smiled, but then looked down. They both were quiet for a moment. Then an idea popped in Rye's head. "You know, we have an opening spot in our next episode. I was wondering if you wanted it. You don't have to. It's totally up to you." Vixen thought for a moment, then looked at him and smiled. "Okay, I'll do it." Rye smiled back at her. "Great. The show is Tuesday. See you then." After that, they talked for a couple of minutes more, and then both of them went home. Tuesday night came sooner than either of them had realized. Vixen was waiting for her name to be called out. "You ready to go out there?" Vixen jumped 10 feet only to see it was Rye. "Sorry, I startled you. Are you okay?" Vixen took a look towards the stage once more, and then back towards Rye. "I can't do this. I'm gonna mess up. I know I'm gonna mess up. What if everybody laughs at me?" Rye then put his hand on her shoulder and looked her in the eyes. "I know you're scared, and that's okay. Everybody has fears, but sooner or later we have to face our fears. If we don't face our fears, then they'll haunt us forever. This is an opportunity, Vixen, and it's like I've always said, when something unexpected happens and gives you an opportunity, seize the moment, because some opportunities don't come twice." Vixen thought for a moment, then looked at Rye. "Okay, I'm ready. Let's face my fear," she said, smiling at him. Rye went out to announce her name. "Welcome back, everyone. Tonight we have a special performance to start off with. It's going to be our very first singing act of the series. Please give a warm welcome to a good friend of mine, the Nightwolf DJ. Come on out here, Nightwolf. The crowd cheered as she walked out on stage. Rye went backstage to watch. Tonight, I will be singing The Show Must Go On by Mandy Pony. She then took a deep breath and sung her heart out. By the time she was done, the crowd was going crazy for her. Thank you everyone. Good night, she shouted as she ran off stage towards the backstage. Not looking where she was going, she ran right into Rye and then quickly hugged him. You really did it, Vixen. You actually did it. I'm proud of you for facing your fears. Thanks, Rye. This all happened thanks to you. If you hadn't given me this opportunity, I probably wouldn't have done it. Okay, now, so are we just going to stand here, or are we going to see how many points you got from the judges? They both looked and laughed at each other for a moment. Then they went back outside to the main stage where the judges were waiting. After Rye had asked all three of the judges their opinions on Vixen's performance, they then revealed their scores. Altogether, she got a perfect score of 27 points. It wasn't a perfect 310 score, however, but it was perfect for her. And to think, none of this wouldn't have happened if Vixen hadn't taken Rye's advice and took this unexpected opportunity. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed, and Rye, if you liked this story, I hope you liked it. I really do. I worked really hard on this, and to be honest, doing this video actually was an unexpected opportunity because I was nervous that you were going to say no. But instead you said yes, and that was the motivational push that gave me the inspiration to finish this story and put it out here for everyone to see. So thanks, Rye. Thanks for inspiring me to finish this. Alright guys, so the Nightwolf DJ is out. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you in the next video. The Nightwolf DJ is out. Please subscribe to Rye99. Bye everyone!